Hi, y'all. I just wanted to share some things that I've noticed as far as when you confront someone who has a fragile ego, where you call them out, I guess, and try to hold them accountable for something that is inappropriate or that has crossed some boundaries for you. And what I've found with people who have fragile egos, which can be narcissists or people who have personality issues, personality disorders, or just people who may have some immature maladaptive coping that they've never corrected. Um, well, whenever you address the situation, they may stonewall, ignore you, or give you the silent treatment. And or they'll say, well, I didn't answer because I didn't like the way you were approaching me. Well, a mature adult will say, hey, um, can you tone it down? You're making me feel defensive. Let's maybe be a little more respectful, or express something and not just ignore you or give you the silent treatment or stonewall you. And then they might just claim ignorance. They might say, well, I'm not an expert on that, or I didn't know, and they deny any wrongdoing because they were just ignorant. And so they try to avoid it totally. Then they might try to triangulate. They will bring in a third party and say, well, I talked to so and so and they didn't think it was a big deal, so why are you having a problem with it? And they'll bring other people and triangulate the situation and try to, gang up and get people on their side to, force, like, say that they're right and that you have no ground to stand on. They'll bring other people into it. And then they will turn around and blame you and say that you are behaving inappropriately for even confronting the situation or asking about the situation or trying to get clarity on it, and that you're behaving like they might call you a name or label you with something, like call you a troll or the B word, or so they'll scapegoat you and say that you're the problem. And then they might, they'll attack your character and say, well, you're just being, you're just being inappropriate in addressing this or confronting me about this or trying to hold me accountable because something's wrong with you. You're too sensitive. You've had damage in your past. You're just a damaged person. You've been traumatized. And so you're just hypersensitive. And, people don't get, this doesn't bother other people. You're just a snowflake. And they say you need to toughen up, that you're the one with the problem. And then they'll say, oh, but I forgive you. You're acting inappropriately, but I forgive you because of you've had problems in the past and you can't help it. When actually you were just trying to address something with them that to anybody else is problematic. So they turn it around, twist it around, and manipulate the situation to make it seem like it's all your problem, that there's nothing to address. And so they wiggle their way, slip their way out of responsibility and accountability. And I just wanted to call attention to that in case that's happened to anybody else. And so you'll be aware of it and realize that it's not you that is being inappropriate. You're not a snowflake. You're not damaged. You are just trying to address some boundaries and hold a person accountable whenever something has been off and to you, and you're just trying to get clarity, but they manage to slip out of the situation. Whenever I see a person who behaves like that, I know I'm dealing with someone who is difficult, and it's probably best to steer clear of them. You may give them a few more chances, But beyond that, if they keep doing that, then it's best to keep it light and superficial and distance yourself from that person. And probably it'd be best to go no contact, actually, with those types of people who are so manipulative and they accept no accountability and turn it around. It's just causes too much cognitive dissonance for you and is just not worth the trouble. So I hope this helps somebody, and thank you for listening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.